Puzzle games. We've all seen them, we've all played them. Most people have only played the titles that were incredibly popular. For the NES, this means Tetris and Dr. Mario. There were others, like Lemmings and Marble Madness, that are recognized by some. We're going to look at one of the lesser known games, Adventures of Lolo by HAL Laboratory. The game begins with a cutscene of Lala being captured by the villain King Edgar. But wait, haven't I seen these characters before? Yeah, in the Kirby series. Here they are as a boss in Kirby Superstar. Now all of these characters were developed by HAL Laboratories, and with the success of the Kirby series, they probably felt it necessary to include some older characters that didn't do so well by themselves. I like how the game is set up, where you learn the basic controls one level at a time. Learning to shoot an egg to move enemies on the first, moving objects to block attacks on the second, a moving enemy on the third, and multiple enemies triggered to move on the fourth. As you would expect, the levels get harder as you progress in the game, adding new obstacles and a variety of enemies. Other than the plot, I can't really poke too many holes in this game. I do have a few problems though. One of them is the movement. Everything seems to be laid on this invisible grid. The enemies, obstacles, the background, everything but your movement. If you happen to move a few pixels too far, or an enemy bumps into you at just the wrong spot, you can't proceed. Also, there doesn't seem to be an explanation on how to reset the level. I got stuck for several minutes at one point because I didn't think there was anything else for me to do. I thought I was going to have to wait out the timer. Wound up getting frustrated, jamming a bunch of buttons on the controller, and hitting select, which happens to be the way you restart the level. You lose a life, but it restarts the level in the process. The game is very challenging, but a good type of challenge. Not the kind with broken controls or enemies that pop up out of nowhere, but the kind of game that makes time move faster and you find yourself playing it for several hours at a time without even thinking about it. As an adult, this game is great, but if I came across this when I was little, I don't think I would have had the patience for it. A lot of these levels, you're not going to be able to beat the first time around just simply because you don't know. You don't know what's going to happen, you don't know how these enemies are going to react, especially if it's a new one. Second level, I didn't know I could move something until I just happened to bump into it and I saw it move. This one's actually the first of 3 Adventure of Lolo. Apparently she gets kidnapped again in the second one, and I'm presuming the third one as well. I don't own either of those yet. When I happen to come across them, I'll probably buy them. I got this one as a present, so I can't really say how much it costs on Amazon or eBay or something like that. But if I saw it for $3 or $4, I'd probably buy it just because it's an NES game. And if it's something I don't have, I'll usually get it. Well, there it is. That's pretty much the whole game. Several levels of solving puzzles, new enemies, new obstacles, pushing things out of the way. You get a hammer at one point, you get to crush a rock. This is one of those simple games that's not going to bug you if you don't ever finish it. There is a password system, so it is possible to finish the game using the said password system. I don't know much about Lolo 2. From what I understand, it's similar, if not the exact same style of gameplay, with the exception of a few different enemies. However, Lolo 3 I do know does incorporate a overworld or an RPG style look to the game. That's pretty much it. This relatively short video. Simple game, simple video, really short. I want to try to post at least one video a week. Continue on from here. Check out my other videos. I should have my Virtual Boy repaired next week. I still have my playthrough of the NES game Destination Earthstar. If you like it, hit the subscribe button. If not, hit it anyways, because I could always use more subscribers even if you don't watch it. Thanks for watching. Check out my other videos. Check me out at Robert Tay Blogged and Vitamin T as well.